Most people think they need to prove they're worth promoting by doing more work. That's what a promotion means, right? You work harder, you get promoted. No, the real leverage is in the opposite direction. It's about building your exit option until it becomes so credible that your manager has no choice but to promote you or lose you entirely. This isn't about being difficult. This is about being smart. This is Work Yourself Out of a Job, the show about building systems that make you redundant. I'm Mikey, and today we're talking about the promote or lose stack, why most people don't get promoted, even when they deserve it. Here's how it actually works, in 3 parts. The first leg is proven results. You have to show that what you've done delivers, that it matters, and that you've built a track record of delivering against measurable outcomes. It's not enough to just do good work. Your manager has to see receipts. If you're leading a project, document the impact. If your team meets deadlines, track that. Make sure your results are visible and tied to performance goals, because this is what makes you worth promoting. This means having data on hand, sales increases, time saved, cost reductions, customer satisfaction scores, whatever metrics your company uses to measure success. When you're presenting your work, make sure it's clear how you contributed to those numbers. That way, even if someone else gets the title, they still need to account for what you've built. The second leg is portable skill, and this one trips up most people. It's not about just learning new things, it's about building a set of skills that you can use anywhere. That's the thing that makes you valuable beyond your current role. If you're an operations manager, you need to know how to build processes, lead teams, manage risks, and plan strategically, all of which are transferable. This means working on systems you can explain, steps you can replicate, and knowledge you can walk away with. You should be able to describe how your skills apply in different industries or roles. If someone else wants you, they can take you. Your skills should be something they actually pay for, not just something you happen to have. This is what makes you a genuine asset, not just a bottleneck. The third leg is a real alternative, and this is where most people lose it all, a credible exit option. If your manager is looking at promoting you, they want to know that if they don't promote you, you'll leave. Not because of anger or frustration, but because you're genuinely valuable elsewhere. You need to be building that option quietly, with real opportunities, not just hypotheticals. That means networking, staying informed on the market, and keeping your skill set sharp enough to attract attention. If there's a job out there and it's worth taking, you need to be able to walk into it without your current employer knowing. This isn't about threatening to quit. It's about being genuinely portable. When you can walk away, you don't have to. Your alternative does the negotiating for you, silently, in the background. That's power that doesn't depend on whether someone likes you or not. When you're truly portable, your manager sees that you've built a system that works outside their control. They realize they're holding on to something that could move at any moment, and that gives you leverage. This stack isn't about being pushy. It's about having a strong case. When you build the stack properly and present it clearly, you don't need to be pushy. Your manager knows that if they don't promote you, they'll lose you, and they'll lose what you're worth. The timing of this conversation matters too. If you bring it up after a big project, when the receipts are fresh, your manager is more likely to listen. You want to ask for something bigger than just a title bump. Ask to build the next system, not just be promoted into the next role. That's not a promotion, that's a real opportunity to expand your influence and impact. This isn't about asking for a new label or a raise. It's about expanding your role in a way that shows you're ready to take on more responsibility. You're not asking to move up, you're asking to grow into a bigger part of the business. The key is not to bluff anything. If you can't genuinely walk away, don't even try to make it seem like you could. Bluffing an alternative you don't have is fragile and easy to expose. You lose all leverage immediately, not just this time. Your manager knows they've been lied to, and they'll never trust you again. So build the stack properly. Don't ask for a title alone. Ask for responsibility and influence in a way that shows you're ready to take on more, not just a better job title. You want to be seen as an architect of systems, not someone doing the same work with a new label. If you can't move, your value is stuck in place. But if you're portable, you set the terms. And that's the thing, you don't have to use the alternative. Just knowing it exists changes the dynamic. It makes your manager think about what they're losing, not just what they're gaining by keeping you. The more credible and ready you are, the better your leverage becomes. That's how the promote or lose stack works. The one rule that matters is simple. You must stack all three legs of the promote or lose stack. Proven results, portable skill, and a real alternative. Without any of them, you're just another person who wants a raise or a title. But with all three, your manager faces the decision honestly, promote or lose. Now here's where people mess up. Most don't build the stack at all. They assume their work speaks for itself. It doesn't. If you don't have an exit option, you're not in a strong position to negotiate, even if your receipts are solid. You need the three legs stacked before the conversation starts, or you'll be asking for something that's impossible to defend. Others think they can bluff the alternative. That's a trap. The moment someone calls your bluff, it's over. You lose trust and credibility, and that's a career killer. If your manager doesn't believe you're serious, then you've got no leverage at all. And the worst mistake? Focusing only on getting a title bump instead of asking for more. If you're just asking to be promoted into the same role with a new label, you're not really moving forward. You want to be asking for the next system, the next challenge, the next level of influence and impact. The most common error is also the most subtle, not building the stack in parallel. You can't wait until you're ready to ask for a promotion to build your skills or your network. If you wait, it's too late. Your leverage must be ready before the conversation even begins. Finally, people forget that this is a maintenance task, not a one-time event. You're always building and updating the stack, even after a promotion. Your skills need to keep growing, your alternatives should stay real, and your receipts need to keep piling up. That's not just about career advancement, it's about staying in control of your own value. Whether you're in a role today or tomorrow, you want to be someone who can walk away and still get paid. That's what makes you unstoppable. So build your stack, proven results, portable skills, and a real alternative. That's how you get promoted, not by luck, but by leverage. If that sounds like the kind of power you want, the full system is inside the course at learn.mikey.ai. I'm Mikey. Build the machine, then let it take over.